Hello, how are we all doing today? So, we're back with Asphalt since last week's Forza stream didn't do so well. But now that we finally have some new content in Asphalt, we can stream that without me getting bored of this. Right now I have the game audio on low, and this is just the after race screen, so there's no audio anyway. So, since the last time we streamed Asphalt, I won this ED Design Torque thing. I like to call it the pencil, a lot of people call it the cockroach. It's just that thing that nobody's heard of, and it looks like it shouldn't exist in this planet. But it does. Is it worth to get the Vulcano? Only if you don't have the BMW homage. If you don't have the BMW homage, this thing, the Icona is the second best A-class car. And not by far. Sometimes it can come really close to the BMW. Other times it loses, but you know, it's definitely not bad if you don't have the BMW. My Hennessy is only max rank, so I can't really confirm if there's been any changes made. Alright, so we got 23 viewers. Let's go ahead. We're still in full screen because my Elgato hates me still. But we got this brand new Enduro Double Down, which we have yet to start. I waited starting it just for you guys. So yeah. Basically, the additional prizes you can win are the Marussia B2 and the Mazda Furai. Both of those cars I have at Max Pro on this. But you know, this should be pretty easy, and I already have an upgrade strategy. So what we're going to do actually is we're going to go into Mastery first real quick and take a look. Do we have any A-class upgrades pending? If we do, great. If we don't, we might have to play a little bit. It looks like nothing's pending. Oh, we do have an A upgrade right here. Okay, great. So how we are going to approach this, and maybe it would help if I have two actually pending, because one is good but not ideal. Is there any car that has challenge 5 that we can do really quick before we start? Because I want to be able to upgrade this thing. Okay, LaFerrari. I guess I'm pretty straightforward track, so right now we're going to take a quick break to get some A upgrades from the LaFerrari. Hey, Zanga. Don't be rude to our moderators. You know, they're here for a reason. So anyway, let's go. LaFerrari Mastery. We're only doing this so that we can get upgrades for our Icona. Because one, the Icona's elite, so we aren't going to be with it much today, but we will be with it as much as we can go. As far as we can go today. I'll only stream the Enduro Double Down just today, because, you know, it's elite tuned, so you can't go really far in one session. I will try to complete it and do an AI video for you guys if that's something you want to see. That's me sucking at driving. But don't worry, we aren't trying to be clean, we're just trying to go fast. Get this A upgrade. Ooh, nice turn. Pretty good. So, I guess we'll just claim as we go. What up, X-Rage? So, our game plan is to spend 700,000 credits, and we can make that money back quite easily in the Enduro Double Down. My goal is to don't be in a negative, pretty much. Like I did with the BXR Blade. That was a mistake by myself, which I kind of deserved it, because I kind of got cocky towards the end. And that ended up costing me 2 million credits and 1,000 tokens, but we're going to not make that same mistake today. We're going to prepare, we are going to have upgrades, we're going to make sure that we don't come to one of the last AIs empty-handed. And what my plan with these upgrades is just going to get level 3 and 4 top speed, or I should say level 4 and 5 top speed. So that can go pretty fast without elite tuning, and then we'll elite tune it later. Ooh, Monaco Flawless. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I'm lowering the stream quality because, again, my Elgato hates me and it seems to lag out when I go in HD. I need to find a more convenient streaming software. You know, though my Elgato works fine, it's having some issues with my computer and compatibility and stuff. Probably because I have the oldest model Elgato, so maybe if I get a new one it will be better, but you know, I'll have to deal with it for now. Tune the Vulcano for multiplayer. I know the homage could still beat it, but here's the thing. I don't have the homage on Windows. I have the Camaro Max Pro, which, let's be honest, it's a Camaro. But the Icona will be my Windows best A-class car, and probably just best car overall. Because, you know, my Fender is in Max Pro, and, you know, trying Devil 16, I cannot pro that, like, ever. Need more S-class cards. You don't think it's worth proing? Here's the thing. Multiplayer tuning a car, I'd expect for the Icona something around 1590. Another thing, the Icona is elite, so you can only use it for like 3 or 4 races max. Elite cars aren't very good for multiplayer because, you know, you can only use it so much. And I know with the new multiplayer system, it's kind of made for elite cars now since you only have 2 tickets. But I still think it's not a good choice. You could do much better with an Asterion, a Holden, even the Camaro will destroy it in multiplayer. And yeah, Ali has the right point. It has terrible acceleration and handling, so it should be on par with the Camaro, but the Camaro can be much faster at 1590. I mean much faster. In fact, I think it can be at nearly full speed at 1590 with acceleration and handling advantages. So I don't plan to multiplayer tune the Icona, but rather work my way towards getting it fully upgraded, which it's going to take a while because I don't have many credits. You see, I have nearly 3 million credits, and that's about to go down the toilet in a few minutes. Alright, final race, flawless. London I get the A upgrade. Falcon F7 also has fake speeds. I wouldn't recommend multiplayer tuning. What I would multiplayer tune, and I'm going to give you guys a hint on this, the TVR Sagaris. It is phenomenal at stock rank. I'm just saying. you can do some pretty neat stuff with that car. And it's not elite, and it's credits. So you guys should be able to afford it. As for the Mercedes CLA Cup that's currently going on, I'm not doing it. I hate when you have to max pro the car in order to have a chance at winning it. It's literally throwing away your 3 million credits for a chance when in reality hackers are just going to end up getting the car. So even though I'm probably going to end up buying the Mercedes at some point, I'm not going to do it right now. So I'm fine with my Eclipse. Anyway, that was it. Mastery Challenge 5 done, so we're going to save those A upgrades for a later time. We have 2 now. And let's get into our Icona Vulcano V12 Hybrid Enduro Double Down. You know the deal. It's Enduro Double Down. So, our cars. Max Pro Exige, Max Pro Felino, Max BMW, Max Pro Furai, our Icona, and then we got a Mercia B2 Max Pro, Max Mercedes SLS, Silver Lightning Max Pro, Hennessy Max. We are set for this Enduro Double Down, in other words. We are good. So, our strategy. 1, 2, 3. Jeez, we already spent $500,000 in like 2 seconds. So let's go to our mastery. Let me just make sure I spot the right thing. Yep. I don't have anything else for McLaren P1, so let's claim this. Let's go back. Boom. Boop. Boop. Alright, so we're at 1524 with max top speed. That's pretty good in itself. Now, since I don't plan a multiplayer tonight, we're already just going to throw on level 1 upgrades for everything else. And, ooh, I need some initial techs. I have a lot of boxes, so let's just start opening tech boxes until we get enough to upgrade this thing a little bit. Come on, don't... Why are you giving me that? Like, I don't like this. Early techs? I want initial techs. There's one. I need just a set of 4. I love advanced techs, but, you know, I'm not needing that right now. There we go, we got 2. Pretty sure that we're gonna need more than that. I'll stop there. So, let's start upgrading. Just set level 1 on the Pro Kits. What the hell? This happened the other day. So for some reason, if you back out and go back, it will work sometimes, especially if you use it on a different Pro Kit than before. You have to do it in a very odd order. So anyway, 1563 without elite tuning. We aren't going to elite tune it right now. And colors, I mean, there aren't many good colors for this car. So I'm just going to keep it at the orange. And we're pretty much set for this Enduro Double Down. We got a pretty good setup. So let's go, start up. I'm going to do the easy one, which is the Lotus 6 Siege. I find that if you do too much of the Enduro Double Down car, the featured car, you'll get harder AIs. So this is really easy. All I have to do is just finish the race. I don't even have to win, but you know, I'm going to win anyway because, you know, we're in Max Pro. Another thing I should announce, just actually a few minutes ago, the reason I started kind of late is because I cut my finger setting up the stream. So, and it's the finger I use to steer right. So my right turns might not be as crisp as they usually are. because I have a giant bandage over it. So if I'm not mistaken, there are 59 challenges. Very weird number to end it on. Why couldn't they just do 60? But whatever. And you need 60,000 points in order to get the Icona, which I believe that is the same as the Aston Martin. Yeah, the Bailey AIs are all BS, especially that Rapido Park one. That one screwed me over. That is one of the dumbest decisions I've made. Asphalt. Oh look, 2 finished races. I'm just gonna do the Felino. Because it's a Felino. It's one of the most fun cars to drive in this game, if I'm perfectly honest. The Citroen GT, full disclosure, it's not the best. It can't beat the Tryon, it can't beat the Fenner. It's just there to be a concept. It's like the Egoista. It's not really useful for anything, but it's good looking. What is that? That is my fan acting up. Yeah, the GT by Citroen was the concept that would have destroyed everything. So, let's try out our Icona. We're still going to be unboosted on this. You know, no elite tuning or anything. $283 miles an hour. That's pretty good. With the tuning kit and elite tuning, it'll go even faster. And fingers crossed we get our money back. So we're going to double down every time. I think I'm going to get to challenge 40, probably, before I bank it. I don't know. So anyway, next set. Oh yeah, another thing, they leaked the R&D table. There is an Iceland reverse, flawless, and you have to beat a time in order to pass the test. And I'm assuming there's traffic. And it's the third to last test in the entire R&D, so gonna be pretty brutal. Not gonna lie. Windows players, I'd recommend disabling the traffic for that test. Everyone else, I pray for you. I'll have to finish third on this. Okay, sometimes I forget the objectives. Usually it's like finish first, but sometimes it'll be like two barrel rolls or something like that. But what is there in S-Class R&D without a brutal challenge? I mean, the Egoista had an Iceland reverse with traffic. No wrecks, but it wasn't flawless, that's the thing. And you weren't set on a time limit, so you could pretty much go around the whole map and just farm quality checks, but this thing you have to actually beat a time goal. So, that's going to be brutal. Also, the Fenner had that series of Rio tracks that were also pretty brutal. The GT by Citroën has better drifting than the Icona for sure. It's most similar to the Silver Lightning, if anything. So if you're good at driving the Silver Lightning, you'll be fine. And for those who've never driven the Silver Lightning, actually play this Enduro Double Down, because the Silver Lightning is free try. And even though it's a super cheap S-Class car, you know, if you want to get used to the handling of the GT by Citroën before it starts, Silver Lightning is the way to go. I already know how to drive the Silver Lightning, so I should be fine. I'm going to try to win the GT by Citroën on Windows. I don't know how far I'll get, and if it's even going to be worth it, because I've been so busy lately. But I don't know. I was barely able to manage the torque R&D. I didn't fail a test or anything, but I did have to buy a set of keys in order to keep on time. It's also finished third. So we should have the challenge completed in a few seconds. Yeah, I know. The original 47. Even after the original 47, you know, we had the Lycan, we had the Huayra, the BMW M6 in this. There were a ton of cars that were added and still have the cheap upgrades. Even when they started, like the Tuatara and the Chrysler and stuff, you had the Ford Mustang, that wasn't bad. You had the, what was it? I can't think of it, but the cars weren't as bad as they are now, pretty much, in terms of upgrading. It is so much more expensive. The Mercedes SLS Final Edition, that's what I meant. Because then they had the Savage Revolt GTR, which is nearly $3 million in max. It's crazy. They really want me to do that gate drift. Alright, so first step for the BMW. If there's something to do in this update, it is definitely the special Enduro Double Down. Because you can win the Furai, the Marussia B2, and then in the Falcon F7 one, you can also win the 458 and the Aranera, which I don't know why they chose the Aranera, because most people have it, because they offered it for free not too long ago. For everyone. So I don't know why. But you will get a credit return instead. And it's also pretty easy. Speaking of which, the Savage Revolt GTR is in the Falcon R&D. Not R&D, EDD. I keep messing it up. You don't have the Husaria. Well, you'll be able to win it in the Falcon one. I'm also trying to stay away from the Icona until the AIs because I don't want to lose its tune value quite yet. I want to get pretty far without deteriorating the elite tuning. But, you know, it will have to end pretty soon. But after that, we'll do some cups, and I don't know. I really can't be asked to do multiplayer leagues because, one, there have been a ton of reports of people losing tokens over that. Alright, another AI. Again, we are pretty good. But yeah, I've heard people getting their entire token counts wiped out just from viewing the multiplayer leagues. So I've been staying away from that on my two main accounts. Also, I've heard a lot of people getting reset to level 0, which that's not good. That's not even, like, possible. You always start at level 1. So, they messed up the sounds on a lot of these cars because this car has the same sound as the McLaren P1 and Savage Revolt GTR, which have V8s in them. This car has a V12 engine and does not make a V12 engine sound. It should be making similar to the Aston Martin. Even like the Pagani Huayra sounds similar to the actual model, even though it's a V12. Oh, I just lagged for a second there. 300 points. Boom, double again. Let's check on our elite tune. And we got like 2 races left in it. Granted, they're not long. We're gonna do both at one point, so start with the Fulino. What up, Hypersonic? So, there's been a rumor going around that the Corvette C3 in Mastery has 12,000 tokens. I think that is either Photoshop or a glitch where it really should be credits, which I guess would apply to Photoshop, but if they really offered 12,000 tokens, that's the cost of the 9FF. That would be quite insane, and that would actually be a bargain buy, because the car is 6,000 to purchase. It's like a free 6,000 tokens. It's even better if you win it or get it on a discount. But if it is 12,000 tokens, I'm pretty sure Game Off will fix it pretty soon. I don't know if they're aware of it. But you know, you never know. Oh, and this is not the secret lab, this is Omega. Whoop, skid. I have the AMG at stock as well. That's still the best B-King. We need a B-King that is for sure the B-King, because some tracks it's the Holden, some tracks it's the AMG. I don't like both. I don't want to ruin my multiplayer tune Holden. And I didn't win the AMG in this because hackers and they never cleaned the leaderboard. I waited 2 weeks to claim it and they still never cleaned it. This is an interesting test because it recommends a rank underneath the max rank near stock, but this is a pretty close race. I mean, you have this big section at the end to drift, but you need to upgrade your BMW a little bit for this, which good news is it's cheap, but it's kind of odd. I mean, I'm about to get 13,000. $13,700 points on this. Alright. Okay, so next one. Ooh, triggered! Perfect Nitros. It's gonna be quite easy. I love those challenges where it's like, just do 20 perfect Nitros. You can just do the Nitro cancel 20 times. Well, you know, there's always been glitches in the garage where you'd see credit for extra tokens and vice versa. I saw a picture of the Enzo Ferrari costing 3.5 million tokens. I thought that was pretty funny, but... And it was too. It said like you need 2.5 million more tokens. Not 2.5, like 3.4 million tokens or something like that to buy the Enzo. So it was a pretty funny glitch. There's a new world record for the Asphalt Challenge. Was it by Yoongi or was it by someone else? Oh wait, I forgot to be doing perfect nitros. I need to be doing perfect nitros. I remember doing this with Mike Siege in live multiplayer. Fire up! Fire up! Oh wait, no. Fire up! Fire up! Fire up! Okay, we got it. Fire! Nope. Alright. We're done with that. Okay, I didn't know you can wreck like that. That is literally one of the dumbest ways to wreck. Yeah, I saw your video, Ed. You deleted the app. 4 knockdowns on Dragon Tree. Oh, speaking of funny stuff. On this Enduro Double Down, I'm pretty sure this is Photoshop, but I don't know. There's a challenge with the Hennessy Venom on Barcelona Flawless. It's not the Flawless that's the problem. The main objective is to beat a time of 0 seconds and 1,000th of a second. So you have to complete the race in 1,000th of a second. Usain Bolt on crack, plus a fighter jet, plus the speed of light pretty much, still wouldn't be able to beat that time. That is literally only favoring hackers. Oh wait, did I get... Oh wait, I got my knockdowns, alright. Yeah. So, if you guys see that challenge, don't press it because you're going to end up spending tokens to skip it. Just, if you really don't like the 2 challenges, just reroll. It's better than being asked to hack for a fucking Enduro Double Down challenge. Can the speed of light get through Barcelona fast enough? In 1,000th of a second. Okay, you didn't correct the barrel, game. I don't know why, but the graphics on the Marussia B2 are like oddly good. Like they're better than almost every other car in this game. They have really good graphics. So that's the Lamborghini Huracan. So, next challenge. Great Wall. hopefully we can have one more race after this before we stop the Enduro Double Down for today. You think, let's see. Thing is, we don't have a fixed distance of how long Barcelona the track is. Granted, you take the shortest route. Also, we don't have a way to measure average speed on any of the cars. So, I mean, I would say the BMW Homage is a pretty good candidate, but I don't know. You need a car that has almost instant acceleration, which that could be the Trion Nemesis, but it also could never run on a nitro. And whatever route you have to be has to be the shortest route, but you can't do any airspeed tricks, but you have that ripper ramp. If anyone knows a fixed distance of Barcelona, please enlighten us, because we could actually calculate whether the speed of light could beat that 0.001 seconds. Because another thing, it is a flawless race. You cannot crash. The speed of light can't crash. So, you crash, you fail. Don't do what I just did. Luckily, we are upgraded so heavily that we can probably crash twice and still win. Not that I want to do that, but we also probably lost all our elite tuning. Anyway, pretty easy. This GT by Citroën is not the king, just full disclosure. Hey, we have one more race left in this thing. Okay. Let's try not to waste it on these 4 challenges. Knockdowns? Okay. It's time for game theory. Really? Is Barcelona 4,200 meters long? Is it really? But take a long track like Tokyo, for example. Could, in 1,000th of a second, it reach that distance? Because X-Rage had the speed of light, which is like, I don't know which to the 10th power it is, but it's nearly 300 times 10 to the 5th? No? It's a lot of decimal points, though. So. Ten to the 8th. The GZ by Citroën doesn't have the best nitro duration. You need the duration of, like, the Rin Speed or the Donkervort or something like that. The Alpha 4C. Yeah, it's in meters per second. But if we know the distance in meters of Barcelona, then we can calculate how long it would take to travel 1 lap. Oh yeah, the boat is pretty good nitro too. Is it really the best acceleration? Because How long does it take the Donkervork to get to 360 kilometers per hour, and how long does it take the Tryon to get to 360 kilometers? And you know some cars accelerate when it's at a faster speed. For example, for some reason, the Silver Lightning likes to do that a lot. Instead of the Koenigsegg rear, actually. In real life. So 30,000 meters. That's 30 kilometers. I guess, yeah, the speed of light could hit Barcelona. In fact, I think it could be able to hit. It will be able to lap every track multiple times. I know, the Mercedes Silver Lightning has fake speed. Almost every S-Class car has fake speed, though. It's just a known fact of asphalt. I don't know why the fake speed was added ever to asphalt. It's been in there since the game's release, which it was just discovered with the Tuatara, actually. But it's crazy how they had to do speed multipliers from the start. Cadillac 16 is that car from Mastery when you get 1600 license. Alright, so one more race. Going to BMW, do 4 flat spins, and then we'll be on to our final race of Enduro Double Down, our final AI, that's it. I'll continue as much until I have to use the Icona again, while it will be elite tuning. The Homage is real speed, actually. Most of A-Class, and I say most because there's a couple exceptions. The Mazda GT3 and the Icona actually have fake speed. And quite a lot of it, too. BMW Homage is the fastest car that displays real speed. Was the Homage 97%? I'm pretty sure it's 100%. Because the Camaro's is 100% and it only goes 506 kilometers per hour. And the BMW goes 511 on the speedometer. So if it was 97%, the Camaro technically should be the king, but it's not. I know, right? So, what I don't get is, why are there still hiccups? We're in the middle of October. It is freezing outside for most of the world. And I say most because, you know, there's parts in, like, the Caribbean and stuff by the equator. But, for the most part, it is not heat outside. It is anything but heat. It would make sense if they changed it to, you know, the Thursday cold or whatever. But, like, watch, it's gonna be, like, January. Whoa. That's me, driving terribly. It's gonna be, like, January, and it's still gonna have, like, Friday heat and stuff. GT by Citroen actually has real speed, but it only goes up to 485 km/h. So, it's not a competitor for anything. Okay. Android doesn't have heat cups anymore, but iOS does. iOS still has it. Ooh, the Sector 8 race. Alright, we got one more with the Icona, and then we'll Elite Tune it. You guys are going to see gameplay of that until I actually beat it. That's my dog barking. Alright, we should be able to cruise right past this AI, right here. Just like that. Piece of cake. I always wonder, is it faster to not take the portal with some cars, especially the Camaro? But, I don't know, because it never seems to reach the full top speed when it goes up that ramp, but it would be at top speed if you skip the portal. I always wondered if that's faster. This car's terrible for Sector 8, by the way. What happened? Okay, so we're already pretty far into this Enduro Double Down with one tune-up, so alright, let's Elite Tune. Boom. Boom. Ready for this? 240. 248. 10 mile per hour increase, pretty much. Because, you know, we went from 13 to 15, so that's pretty good. 293 without a tuning kit. With a tuning kit, that's going to be like 310 nearly in miles per hour. So we got 1598. We technically are multiplayer tuned, but we will be destroyed by literally everything. So, let's see what we have next. I mean, I'll play as much until I have to use the Icona. So who knows, we might be able to get to the next AI, but we won't play it. No, there's no cars that have 110%. There's 108% for the Range Rover. And also, the new Alfa Romeo in this game has 102% for some odd reason. It's not the king, but, you know, weird how they give it 102%. Also, the one thing that's weird in this specific update, every single car has good nitro. I mean, there's only 7 cars, but all have pretty good nitro. They're all within the 12 values of perfect nitro, or less. So, it is actually pretty decent, this update, in terms of the cars and nitro. This is the one time we actually have a pretty good lineup, but, you know, we only have one real king that's confirmed, which is the Mercedes CLA. I still have hope in the TVR Seguris. Little hope, but still hope. I would much prefer that would be the king than the Holden and the AMG, but, you know, you never know. There's still a bunch of cars that need to be put in Asphalt 8. Triax FXXK and the Koenigsegg Regera are just 2 of the many that deserve to be in this game. I should be done with this now. I know, right? But it got the Stoke treatment where it got, you know, fake speed in a lot of it. Okay, first time using the Silver Lightning. Let's do that. I've calculated your odds of victory. It doesn't look good. Yeah, because I'm in a Max Pro Mercedes Silver Lightning. It's the fastest car I have in this Enduro Double Down. I mean, you can argue the Icona is faster, but for my specific tune, this is my fastest car right now. All I have to do is finish first, so calculated your odds of winning. They're not good. You know what's the funniest thing about that Hennessy thousandth of a second? The caption is still alive, not for long. So it's like, I think Game Loft put that on purpose if that's actually what they intended for. Wait, what about my times? I crashed because I was reading the chat. Still winning though. My Q&A is going to be released when I hit 5,000 subs. I already said it in the video. Yeah, I have a pretty good time with the Mira. I could do better though. Alright, so next one. Nope, no thanks. I have a video of a 107. My highest ranked car right now is the Silver Lightning. I mean, I have the Hennessy Venom at max, but that's 1674. But that it wasn't just with this one. What was it? With the first one, with the Weber, the grill. I didn't see the Chrysler or the Lycan at all in my first ticket. So there were two cars that I never saw. And we're gonna have to go this way because we'll crash. Whoa, that was close. And again, just finish first. Don't mind me just tapping on my keys. Not on the first ticket? Yeah, I thought so. Alright, we're still gonna go with the Exceed, knocking down the most cars. I know, right? People farm for the 675 so that they can farm to buy other cars. It was on such a good discount. I bought it on iOS for half price. I hope you guys bought it too, for those who didn't have it. Which if you didn't, why didn't you have it? Because it's an amazing car. The 675 LT is arguably the most revolutionary car that ever came to this game. Because it was the one time where everybody agreed to buy it and Max Pro it. Well, I didn't intend to do that. But that day it came out, everyone bought it because it was like a copy of the McLaren P1. Except much better. And I know it's expensive to upgrade, but it is definitely a car you should not miss. It is one of my favorite cars ever. It's my favorite McLaren. I mean, even I like it better than the McLaren F1, which I thought nothing could top that. Alright, we did that. Okay, one more. Ooh, the Mercedes SLS. Infected. I know, right? The Ferrari 330 P4. This is one of the worst cars in asphalt. Because it doesn't go fast, it has terrible acceleration and handling, and it's tokens. You know, when this car first came out, it was with the Jaguar CX-75. You had to buy it with real money for $30. I mean, it wasn't as insane as the Chrysler Mustang combo, but that was $100 for two Kings versus $30 for two not Kings. And I know there's a few, like Justin, for example, who got the $100 car pack. I know it wasn't intentional, but yeah, there were people who bought that car pack. Oh, I'm infected. Get out of here, Hennessy. Oh boy, that's a Silver Lightning too. We have the two S-Class beasts. I'm gonna have to power through this. I only finished first. 20 seconds. I need another knockdown. No way I can get this. I have to at least land it. Go as far as I can possibly go. I have to pray that I get hit. Damn it. It's cheaper to autopass than it is to try again. Well, because I got bullshitted out of this challenge, I'm just gonna buy my way out of this. The first ticket is not the one you want to fail on. Okay, so this one we got Icona. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but we got a long time to tune this one up, so. Alrighty, 150 tokens down the drain for the dumbest reasons. Luckily, we can get that token back quite easily, actually. If we bank the next ticket, we can get that money back instantly. But, you know, I'm going to wait to bank it. Okay, so we got pretty good. We're on challenge 23 in one session. Ugh, no. I hate doing this shortcut with slow cards, because it is literally a luck-based thing. I refuse to do leagues because I don't want to get my tokens wiped. Also, I really hate the new system. See, I'm stuck in this Mercedes. Okay, read the name of this cup. Mercedes-Benz CLA 45 AMG Coupe Tuning is the name of the cup. The name of the car is the Mercedes-Benz CLA 45 AMG Racing Series. So what's the Coupe Tuning? For real though, what is the Coupe Tuning? Look at this. Coupe Tuning Racing Series. Like, why though? Anyway, another thing. BXR Bailey Blade. This is the rank I used it. I barely upgraded this. Like, for real though, like barely. On Windows. On Android, that's a completely different story, but here, pretty far back. So, tag weekend. I mean, is it worth going for 4 engine cards, upgrading this to be a second faster? the Langer. So, you guys want me to do any of these cups? I'm not doing the Coupe Tuning Racing Series, because I can't upgrade that. I refuse to. It's a waste of my money. So you must say Tag Weekend. I'm not using anything appealing in Tag Weekend. I mean, my setup is a Shelby Gallardo 458. I mean, I could switch to an F40, but... So you want to see Tag or the BXR Blade? I don't want to do multiplayer, though. Asphalt removes win streaks because, you know, they think their multiplayer league is so good. I'll do live multiplayer eventually, but it is not going to be the same. Mainly because I'll have tickets when I do it, so, I mean, you know, one vote for Tag, one for Bailey. I mean, if I'm gonna try to get the 110 goal, I have to upgrade this more, and it is really expensive, which I do not want to invest more money in that car. I'll just do Tag. I'll try it with the 458. Multiplayer is super buggy. I want to wait until they fix it before I start doing multiplayer again. Alright, so let's try this. I saw Oso do this. Okay, not that exact combo, but a double flat. On the first ice hill rock thing. I need the perfect run. Not good. Let's try again. Android live stream. I don't like the concept of Android live streaming, at least not now. Because when I did Android live streaming, it destroyed my phone's battery life temporarily. I mean, I got it working again. Ooh, that was a good corner. I need the perfect run again. There we go. Better. Hypersonic uploaded? I know, right? The Note 7. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna switch to my F40, see if I can do a better time than what I got. Does anyone ever use that best fit button on the tag racing? I noticed that's there, but nobody uses it. Don't get either Samsung if you're looking. If you like Samsung phones, get it. But if you're looking for the best phone for asphalt, I would not recommend a Samsung. Because I have a friend who can't run asphalt on his Galaxy S7. And the last thing I would want is someone to buy an expensive phone only to get screwed over because it can't run asphalt. Because I got my Nexus 6P mainly because it couldn't run anything. Also, I was kind of desperate for top 1, and that thing helped a lot. I would never be able to do the Iceland shortcut if it weren't for my Nexus. Oh, I delayed the perfect run. That's gonna be a problem. Especially gonna be a problem since I don't have 2 flat spins. Same time. If I got 2 flat spins, I would have done better. Okay, make sure my Icona is tuning. Yep, still going. Wait, let's look at the top speed so we have a tuning kit going. Whoa. That's fast. Like, no, legit, that's really fast. 304 miles an hour. That is actually really good. iPhone 7's good. Oh yeah, Ed, are you using your Honor for asphalt? If so, how does it run? I give my Honor to my mom, and she really likes it. I have my Nexus 6P screen is 6 inches, which it's pretty good. I have just my Nexus. Please buy the Devel. No. If you put the Devel on sale, I still won't buy it. Unless it's like, 80% off or some shit like that. But no. That thing... One, I can never be able to manage it because a 3-hour elite tune is... You basically have 2 tries with the extra tank if you're going to go for free. Okay, so... Let's try... I mean, I don't have any new cars, so I can't try Season 9. I mean, what is there to do in Asphalt now? Because we have to wait for the Elite Tune. Let me check on the stream health right now. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty far behind, though. Alright. When inactive. Did someone say pixel? Thing is, I've already done the Camaro multiplayer multiple times. Multiplayer is the same in terms of the actual racing, but one, you have a lot more sweaty tryhards trying to get points. Two, you have mixed free race with the, who is it? You have mixed free race with competitive, and they already have a hack for it. So, hackers are already on Windows on this new update. Google Pixel. It's essentially the same thing as my Nexus, but smaller, 1 extra gig of RAM, a Snapdragon 821, so literally adding 11 to the processor. And it comes in blue. I love headphone jacks, because I can plug in the same headphones I use for my computer into my phone. Thing is, Bluetooth, I'm told a lot that Bluetooth, if you use it so much, you can get radiation poisoning. Oh yeah, you want to see proof that people hacked it? Where is it? Not this. There aren't many right now, but, who is it? This guy. He's here. You all know him. And then I think there's... Oh yeah. Definitely legit. 100% legit. There's not a lot, but there's definitely... This guy too. 1656. I'm just figuring out what to do. So anyway, yeah, Windows is dead already. The Falcon should start last. The Falcon's gonna be the last special car. The Citroen should be in, I want to say 3 weeks, but it could be sooner or later than that. Um, I mean, there's one thing that I could think of doing. It's this. I mean, I'm about to kill my finger, which is already cut, but, you know, asphalt life. Okay, already back knockdown. The Homage is most likely going to be repeated, but my guess is that it's going to be like the Alfa Romeo and ED Torque, where they're going to have to shut it down on Android, because it would be so broken. But it's probably going to be at the very, very end of the update, when there's nothing left to push out. Did I miss that? I'm just going to make sure I can do the shortcut before I try to nail a perfect lap. Or worse yet, nail the shortcut but then fail in that next barrel. Alright, let's try this. It's going to be so hard to do. You see, that will happen. Whoa. Really? All the way back here? Alright, let's try this again. Nope. And nope. I've already done it before. I have older videos of me showing my stats. That was terrible. When am I gonna do a Forza Horizon live stream? Probably never. Because last week I had 12 viewers. And that shows that you guys are not interested in Forza. But rather me playing Asphalt. Also, I beat Forza last week. Not on stream, but off camera. I completed the game. So, I'm pretty much done with it. I mean, I might do DLCs every now and then, but probably not. Oh, please, another traffic. Nope. I need it to bounce straight up. Really? They give you 400,000 credits now? Like, really? But why? That's still not a good compensation. You can literally buy 3 million credits for only 100. They should have just made it 420,000 because, you know, memes. Because they're treating that compensation as a joke. Nope. I don't even know how many cars I have in Forza, but I have a lot. I got a lot of them from wheel spins. Well, the Forza gameplay video wouldn't do as well. Another thing, last week I did not want to do anything in Asphalt. I don't know how you guys feel, but this game is so, like, dead. And not because, you know, they ruined multiplayer or whatever. They did, but, you know, it's much more to that. It's an endless cycle of disappointment. We always expect there, not only for the car list, but we expect, you know, improvements to multiplayer. We expect better ways to earn credits. We expect cheaper cars and upgrades. We expect less pay to win. We expect bug fixes. I mean, I like the frame rate increase on Android. It's nice. I like how they improved Area 51's lighting. But that's not my number one concern. And the fact that they are doing very little to fix our issues kind of, like, it makes me worried for the future of Asphalt 9. Because am I going to do gameplay of that? Absolutely. Am I going to do streams of that? Absolutely. Am I going to try and be competitive? Absolutely. But I don't know how far you have to go in order to be competitive. How come I never get this glitch now? Not glitch, but shortcut. Oh, please. Please. Nope. It would cancel your nitro quicker. Also, notice my airspeeds, they like instantly reset if I do the quick drift. It's part of the A8 physics engine. That was a much better start. ruined the perfect start. But here, you see, top speed of this is like 215. But if I do the quick drift, it goes up to like the 220s. 217 is the top speed. That's still pretty good though. Okay, if this doesn't make it, I'm gonna flip. What's the world record, Ellie? What is it? World record boosted. I know, that took forever. 115. 3 frames. And that took me forever. I mean, less than 10 minutes, but 3 frames. Wow, okay. This is way too hard to manage. And Kowalski is the best at Great Wall Reverse, undisputably. I mean, I could do the shortcut, but not as efficiently. And not as easily. So that's that. Camaro challenge done. And not only that, if I had a better last barrel... no, I didn't beat Kowalski's record. I lost by 3 frames. Bummer. Yeah, Corbin's the best at Sector 8 too. So many credits, no. Trust me, this is not a lot of credits compared to what I've had before. I've been in the 10 millions before. And I've seen people with more than hundreds of millions. Try doing the barrel then the cut. What's a Corbin record that I could try? Except Sector 8 is a lot more hard on my fingers. Because right now, I'm fine. Sector 8 is brutal on my hands because I have to do a lot of steering. Especially since I have an injured right finger. Right now? Alright, fine. You see? There, boom. My play time was messed up a while ago. World Series 1674 was my rating. Top 2000. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Achievements. All of them. Medals. Boom. The Fifth Element. Is it gonna end? I don't know. I don't want to end, but I don't want to A, kill my fingers, B, do multiplayer. Cloud9 Mira. I guess I can try the Mira. That's just something I can never, like, master. Where is it? It's coming up. There it is. Bugatti is literally one of the... It's... I don't want to say the most overrated, but... It's not good in asphalt. Just in general. Why do I feel like they changed the color of these ramps? The ramps don't look the same. Okay, that was too sharp. Desire Season 9. I'm never gonna beat that. I never was able to beat my 220. How am I supposed to get a sub 17? I mean, most people thought my 220 was insane, but then, what? A 0? It's gonna be a very long time before I come close to that record. It's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be rage-inducing, pain-inducing. This is the one time I probably will never beat. Alright, that was a bad cave, so it's not going to be a good time. See, it's 109. It could be better. No, seriously. Unless you're doing a completely different route than what I'm using, I will never beat it. The only way I can beat it is if there's a new turning strategy discovered. Which, I don't know what you're hiding, but with my route, I can never beat it. Ever. Hey, one dislike on the stream, nice. RX-8 Sector 8, I don't have it on Windows because I lost it because of the fucking hackers. Hackers destroyed Windows. Alright, so that's already going to be a bad time unless I get like a mega cave. I don't know what triggers that barrel, but it seems to happen when we turn left. Sharply. Was good. 904. It was because I didn't have that nitro cancel. It's probably extra gen. Quad doesn't do it anymore. And Quad uses his hacks online, which I think is terrible. But also I've beaten some of his hack times before. Like his Bentley Venice. I beat it with a single tank. A cave can be better. Oh, that was close. It's enough to get the perfect run, though. Uh, 871. We're slowly making it better. Slowly. I know. You want me to beat your Felino unboosted time? That one's also difficult. Although I don't want to sound cocky, but I'm really good at Barcelona reverse, but that Felino time, though, insane. X-Rage, how are your fingers not dead after 8 hours of asphalt? Honestly. I play on both, but I have 2 separate accounts. I have a Windows account and an Android account. I also play on iOS, but not a lot. Vulcano. No knockdowns. That's how you do a lap. The Vulcano is the icon of Vulcano. Okay, that was me getting cocky. Hey, that's my asphalt on my phone. Let's reactivate our nitro starter. That was my phone telling me that my Icona Vulcano is ready to be raced. Fender single sync. My Fender's not Max Pro though. It's not even Max actually. It is on Android, but you know, that's not something I could stream. That was a bad exit. That was a good turn. And that was a good turn. $9.37. So you're watching on your iPad, Glevin? Yeah, I heard the Hennessy got a buff too, but I don't know if that's true. Can someone with a Max Pro Hennessy test that? I knew that too. That the Hennessy Venom, it was an Easter egg. It was in a U.S. Cup on the London Eye. And that was the first sign that it would be added. And then eventually we had a full-on cup for it. Whoa. Okay. Ooh, I might need more nitro. Damn! 805. Because I ran out of nitro right there, I had to triple. Dude, what? That was me being stupid. Whoa. That was also a whoa. Might get a good turn. Bad end. 30 seconds. We came at one more try. We're at the end of the stream pretty much. That was a really high barrel. Okay, that was too wide. Alright, nice R's. Anyway, I'm bored and it's 11, so that's gonna be the end of the stream this week. We really did 3 events today, which was pretty much Camaro, Mura, and then we did some Enduro double down, so I'll upload this archive probably later today. So thank you guys all for joining the stream, and hopefully I can get an upload out next week, but very doubtful of that. Again, I am super busy. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next week.